There's only one showroom in the world where you're going to see a deconstructed Airstream.
I'm Tyler from Airstream of Tampa. Come check it out. My name is Tyler Calabro with Airstream of Tampa.
Tim Maxwell from Airstream. Airstream of Tampa today. When you walk through the door, you're going to see this deconstructed shell off the chassis. Man, we're separated here. It really gives a nice inside look, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Here at our store, we're able to really showcase that to our customers. They get that one-on-one exclusive look when they walk into our store. So
now what makes Airstream unique is we build the shell and then we fit all the cabinetry through the door. When you walk through this door, you're going to see aluminum. There's no wood inside an Airstream shell that's going to rot, mildew, wear out. Airstream's been around since 1931. Over 70% are still traveling up and down the road creating memories.
Inside this one and only deconstructed model, you can see the residential Ecobat insulation that Airstream uses. This is really cool. It's really important to note that it's all recycled sand and glass product. So there's no off-gassing, formaldehyde, those smells that you get. You're not gonna tear up when you walk inside this trailer like you would a traditional RV with a lot of chemicals.
Totally agree. You know, that's one of the reasons why Airstream's certified green to the emerald level. It's about the components, the processes that we use at Airstream. It's really a big deal for Airstream. It's a big deal for our consumers, and we embrace it. Boy, you look up and you can kind of see the cavities for the ducted AC. You can see the two aluminum shells. We got an aluminum shell on the outside, aluminum shell on the inside. You can just see and appreciate the amount of labor and the amount of craftsmanship that goes into the ducted AC.
What's really nice about it is it's very quiet. So a traditional RV is gonna have like a drop-in AC, but Airstream uses ducted AC with quiet stream. So you're not gonna have those loud buzzing noises that you hear at night with a traditional AC unit.
It's very well said. Man, it's hard to believe we're sitting inside an Airstream, you know, deconstructed Airstream that's being supported by the roof assembly.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other RV that you could support by the roof assembly and us feel safe and secure right here.
Absolutely. This is a great showcasing of that, because if you look at other RV brands and if you go to those factories, you'll notice that a lot of times the kitchen stove and other appliances are actually holding up those walls. So to go off of what Tim was saying, this is a standalone chassis and frame. It's really awesome.
It's aluminum superstructure, but at the end of the day, it's an Airstream.
As we make our way down the chassis, we have Dexter torsion axles. There's no metal on metal contacts. This is super important for a smooth ride.
Independent wheel suspension, self-dampening action. You know, one wheel's independent of the other. So it's not like that leaf spring that you typically get on the other trailers.
So another awesome feature about Airstream is all your holding tanks are going to be towards the center bottom of this trailer, right below the belt line. No other manufacturer does that, so Airstream does. That's going to create that lower center of gravity. It's going to stick to the road like glue, and it's going to give you a much better towing experience.
Man, I like that stick to the road like glue. It's one of my favorite lines. Speaking of sticking to the road like glue, do you know that we're the only manufacturer to balance the tires?
It's huge.
It is huge. You just don't hear of that in the RV industry.
You really don't. So as of January 2020, Airstream's introduced this all-new composite flooring. What's so special about this is it's a one-piece floor.
It's recycled material, great screw retention, has a little bit of sound deadening to it, a little bit of insulating properties. You know, it fits very nicely with the Airstream shell and chassis combination.
Another really awesome thing that Airstream does at the factory is they rain booth water test every single Airstream shell that comes out of that factory. That's super awesome for every customer, because this shell, every single shell, is going to see more water and rain than Seattle sees in an entire year. That's really significant.
That's
right,
huge.
Tim?
That is huge. We actually have a guy on the inside. That's his job, to look for water leaks. This is the only place that I know of that you can see a deconstructed shell. But Tyler, what I really like about it, you can come in, you can see what makes Airstream, but then right behind us, we have this 360-degree theater room that really brings it together. And you know, and right now, we kind of stopped visitors at the factory for COVID. Man, what better place to see an inside look of an Airstream or the production facility right over here. So
yeah, absolutely. Right here at Airstream of Tampa, it's the only place you're going to see a fully deconstructed Airstream model, as well as our factory tour by yours truly, Tim Maxwell. can't really visit the factory right now. And I have a lot of customers, a lot of people that want to do that, but you can come right here to Airstream of Tampa.